check that is.
Alright guys, it's C-Train with NLD. Nobody likes drones. One thing people have been saying is they wanted some more little educational videos. So what I've got today is, yesterday was a bunch of gnarly crashes for me. And normally, this is probably the case for most people, I normally fly for a while. I either run out of packs or I crash a whole bunch and just get kind of fed up and go home. So normally I end the day with a crash. I go for the hardest stuff last and will risk breaking the quad towards the end of the day. So that being said, when I come back out of the field the next time, I'm not quite sure that everything is ready to go and airworthy. The props are normally good because I normally put those on at home, but I don't know if I'm missing screws. I don't know if motors are bent, these types of things. So especially if you're going to do something kind of sketchy, like flying over water or dive a building or something like that, something where you may not be able to retrieve the quad if it goes down. It's good to check some of these things. So things I've had problems with in the past is bolts that, like, see, this one's loose. Bolts that I don't have lock nut on, or screws that don't have lock nut on, Loctite on, they'll come loose. Motor screws being one of them. Look, I've already lost one. I don't know if you can see that. But I have 4 screws in every motor. I've only got 3 in this one, so that backed out at some point in time. It's probably a motor screw that I put in without Loctite, because sometimes I get lazy. But it's a good thing to check everything, especially look and see if there's gaps on some screws. Those are dead giveaways. I run TBS VTXs. It's a good thing to check and make sure that you haven't accidentally ripped out your pigtail. I've had that happen before. Get out, 100 yards, go behind a tree and lose video completely because there's no antenna attached. Another big thing, this is more for the sketchy things, normally flying in the woods and stuff like what I'm about to do. It's not a big deal. If the quad fails safe, you just go pick it up. But checking your antennas, if they're not mounted in, even if they're in, they are mounted in forever tubes. But if you do the zip tie and heat shrink thing like I do, check for nicks. I've got tons of nicks in here, but I've already spread most of these open and checked to make sure that the wire inside is still good. But that's definitely something to check. If it is nicked in any kind of way, don't do sketchy shit. Don't fly over people, and definitely don't fly over water and lose your quad. The quad's not a big deal. What is the big deal is the GoPro with all the footage on the inside. I'll lose a $300 quad. I don't want to lose that $300 GoPro. So that's pretty much it. Check your motors, make sure if any of them feel real bad, crusty, dusty, something like that, take them apart or switch it out. I carry a bunch of extra motors on me. It's nothing to take your portable soldering iron, hook it up to the flight pack, and switch out a motor if you need to. Don't waste your day flying for crap footage. And other than that, keep them flying, and we'll see you on the next one. Question to the FPV pilots out there: if you watch a lot of Tom Smith, do you end up talking like Tom Smith while you're flying quads? Yeah, it's a mythical creature. Let's see if we can find a mythical creature.